Ah, the volcanoes are bursting. The submarines are submarining. The aurora borealis in the air. Such a beautiful day to reap the sinners! Anyway, moving on, let's actually talk to Red again and get the hover plume. This one is a little bit interesting. It's for the first, I think for the one of our first time, it's actually not a combat curio. Okay, the hover plume does about as much as you think it would, and it actually gives Specter Knight one of his just innate abilities, which is just the ability to fly like this, and you can use it to obviously platform. The problem with it, though, is it leaves you extremely wide open to attacks, and it does use quite a bit of your darkness meter too, just to do it, which you're already so mobile with the dash slash, so I don't think the hover plume is that useful. I could say like maybe one or two situations though. Never in a boss fight though. It's just never. Why would you even bother? Anyway, we actually have enough gold to even buy all the rest of the cloaks, so let's actually just buy the rest of the cloaks, because why not? So the Ryman of Risk has a really cool palette, and unfortunately I can't show off the fire attack that you get for breaking checkpoints, but basically your main scythe swing becomes this wall of fire that like does like double damage, and it's like really, really, really powerful, but it's very risky. And the Ghostly Garb, which is the cosmetic cloak of the game, is actually really cool. This one they actually put a little bit more effort into instead of just making it gold, because he has brand new animations for moving. He just skates around, which is crazy. He has an after image, and while standing still, his cloak is hovering in the wind, so that's cool. One thing I don't like about this cloak is the after image, to be honest. I feel like it's spooky, but I feel like it would actually make it harder to play, because, I don't know, after images are... if like you're going to be looking at this after image for the entire game, so it just, I think it would be a little distracting. So still, as far as a cosmetic cloak goes, it's a pretty cool one, so use at your own discretion. I'd recommend cloaks that actually do something, but that's just me. Anyway, Treasure Knight. This is a travesty. I like how like the others were like, "Oh, I like this is a nice place," or Polar Knights are like, "Grumble, grumble. At least there's food." Like, but Treasure Knight is just like, this sucks. And he's used to living in like a decrepit ship, so that just says a lot about his tastes. Anyway, so the previous problem that I have with the hover plume is actually negated once you upgrade it, because now you gain full invincibility during it. And a little bit after it too. So yeah, it's still, I'd still say even with the invincibility, it's just an okay upgrade. So let's switch back to the Spider Scythe and talk to Dark Rays again. I feel like there's a pun you could use somewhere in that name, Dark Rays. Son of a bitch, we missed 2 red skulls in both of these places? I feel like if I'm actually gonna go get them, I should probably wait until I've beaten every stage, and then I can just get it all done off screen, because, yeah, you're, like, damn it, I can't believe I missed 2 like that. I thought I was being really thorough, but, oh well, at least we got them in 2 stages. Oh, that makes me so mad. Anyway, let's actually head to the Clockwork Tower now, and deal with the 2 hardest of the quarter, the soon-to-be Order of No Quarter. Let's go. What the? Baz? Get out of here before you become Dark Baz. Even Rays won't have any of this shit. And he's a Dark Lord. Uh-huh. Well, at least we can agree on one thing, Rays. I don't like your makeover, but hey, at least we're on a common thread right now. Maybe. Well, great. Now 2 of our windows are crashed open. This room is gonna be just gonna be a pile of rubble by the end of the game. Anyway, okay, let's, as I said before, go to Clockwork Tower and fight one of the 2 hardest members of the Order and a Quarter, being Propeller Knight and Tinker Knight. So let's get it over with. Oh. Hone your edge. Holy crap, how many of those phrases are there? I keep seeing some that I haven't even seen, and this is my 2nd playthrough. Tinker Knight stage, what can be said? I still think it's one of the coolest stages in the whole game. As far as the remix is concerned, because I apparently have to address the music every time I walk into a stage, because that's one of the most important parts about Shovel Knight now, is the music track in this remix is... That was redundant. The remix of this music track is okay. I think the original is a little bit better, but this one is still a little cooler. It definitely feels a lot more action-y, like, kind of like end of the world almost. Like, this could be like one of the last levels of the game, kind of, but I do really like the original, so I don't know. This one's pretty good, but I prefer the original. I think I said that like 8 times now. I should really get better at sentencing. Sentencing. That's not... I don't think that's a sentence. I'll shut up. There we go. Okay, those things are going to be a dick. What you can do, actually, is you can hit them up like that, and then you can slash them like that, which is a little handy sometimes, but... Okay, there we go. One new thing they added to this stage, though, that's pretty cool, is that you can use these things to actually push them down, and it'll raise another one. So the animation, too, of them going down, it reminds me so much of the spikes, like the giant, like, screen-sized spikes from Super Mario World. Just the animation of how they animated it turning is very reminiscent of that. I wouldn't even be surprised if they also thought of that as inspiration for that. Nice try. Okay, these guys are going to be a little bit more tough. Let's actually use the spider sight to our advantage. There we go. Just 2 spider sights for those guys. There we go. Or 1 Dread Talent. The Dread Talent is stupid in this game. It's crazy that you get it right away. It's definitely the big boom of this game. Just like Plague Knights was the big boom, rather. God, I can't talk today. Let's just... Okay, like, it doesn't matter if I can't talk. As long as I don't get crushed by these things, then I'm all good. That frickin' rat just tripped over, and it still managed to hit me. It didn't even attack. It tripped. God damn it, Sakurai. There we go. That was a little cool. Oh god, new enemy this time. The Rocket Chameleon, which sounds like a Mega Man boss now that I think about it. These guys are a little bit annoying, but they're well, not really annoying. Honestly, they're not a big deal because their pattern is... That was actually really close. Their pattern is pretty easy because they just fly from one wall to the other. So you can take advantage of that real easily and just slash them to bits with one fell swoop. No, my jewel! Nice try. Man, the invincibility frames too help it so much, so even when an enemy hits you, it doesn't matter. They're already dead. And it has a backswing to it, so even if it misses you, it doesn't matter. They're already dead. As I just said. And here's another relatively easy darkness chest to find. This is actually the last one of the game too, so now we have a full magic meter at our disposal, so that's nice. Only one chest remains too, and that's in Propeller Knight stage. Hey, I missed some Red Skulls throughout, but at least I haven't missed any of the actual chests that contain upgrades for us. At least I haven't mixed that. And this background is really cool, by the way. Like, it's cool because I don't believe you actually get to see the outside of the tower in the base campaign, so just you get to see the Clockwork Towers in the multiple Clockwork Towers, seemingly, which is really cool. I was just gonna say, I think that's a risky dash slash, but I went for it anyway. Okay, that was weird. I hit the, like, the very tail end of that thing, and got sent flying down. Whoopsie daisy. You know, maybe I was a bit too harsh on the music, actually. This track is actually really good. I am, like, a huge fan of Tinker Knight's stage music, though, so, like, I think it's definitely one of the most underrated tracks in Shovel Knight. So maybe that's why. And, okay, these guys are a little bit tricky now, because apparently they can reflect off dirt blocks like that. Please don't hit me. There we go. No! Okay, that was my own fault. Okay, that was bad. There we go. Okay, Dread Talon. Nice try. I'm not even gonna risk it with that guy. We just barely touched that Red Skull, too. Yeah, let's get the hell out of this auto-scroller, please. Oh god, it's not over. Okay, it is over. Good. What the hell? I can just cheat for this one. Look at this. The easiest Red Skull ever. That's all you gotta do. So yeah, you can definitely use some of your curios to actually cheat puzzles like that, which is always good. I suppose in rooms like this, you could also make it easier using the Chronos coin. And wow, I actually used that damage boost to get up there. That was fun. I won't be able to make that. Get that down. Do not die. If that goes far enough down, you will, like, fall into a bottomless pit. So, or get crushed. Well, only 5 checkpoints in this place. Well, at least the checkpoint was right here, so we didn't miss out on much. What the hell? My gold is up above. I was gonna say, where did my gold go? But it's actually up above. Man, that's actually a really tight jump. Also, nice try. Thinking you could hide meat right there. Nice try. Barely make it. Oh man, that wasn't even close. What was I thinking? God damn it! Stop it. There we go. Slashy slashy? Oh, I see. Okay. That killed none of the rats, son of a bitch. You rat bastards. Okay, let's hit that one. Grab that, and there we go. Perfect. Again, the timing is actually kind of tight on that one, so you gotta be careful. This one also looks a little tricky. There we go. A nicely hidden Red Skull right there. Okay. Oh my god, I just barely made that. And what the hell? Oh my god. That's a different looking Red Skull. What the hell? So this is actually interesting because when I played the game, I actually found this Red Skull in Propeller Knight stage. So I guess it's actually random when you'll find it. Maybe it's you have to, like, it's a specific one. So maybe it's like your 80th Red Skull, your 90th Red Skull or something. Well, it couldn't be 90th because we haven't gotten. How many have we gotten actually? We can actually test this right now. Well, how many Red Skulls do we have right now? 80. There we go. That's my guess. I bet as soon as you find your 80th Red Skull, that's when you get the main skull that you've been looking for. Because, spoiler alert, that's clearly a special kind of skull. So that is interesting, though, because I did find it in a different stage. So I guess it just really depends on which Red Skulls you're finding and which ones you're missing, like I was. Okay, I see what we actually have to do here. Let's knock this down here. There we go, perfect. And then we knock it up like, man, that's actually a pretty cool puzzle, actually. They actually put thought into that one. I didn't put thought into that. Also, I just realized, I think I realized a while ago, but now I'm just going to comment it now. actually dying into a pit actually also drains a lot of your darkness. So maybe actually using the wisps, the will-wisp to actually regain health isn't as efficient as I thought it was, because it actually drains quite a bit of your health. So it's, yeah, just keep that in mind. Doesn't stop us from using the Dread Talon to murder people, though. Nothing will ever stop me. Okay, and one last Tinker Knight auto-scroll section. Clockwork Tower auto-scroll section, and this one is not that bad, especially when you have the Dread Talon just plow through these guys that are going to give you trouble. Granted, I say this one's not that bad, but that's from someone who's played Shovel Knight more times than he's willing to admit. So I think I'm used to the game at this point, regardless of the fact, or if it's a new character, except for the fact I'm probably going to die right here. Ha, suckers! Bet you thought I was screwed right there. Please no. There we go. Oh my god, that was cool. You gotta get kind of like just choose whatever platforms you want for this part, which is really cool. And I guess there's no threat anymore because the artificial screen is scrolling up for some reason. Won't kill me now, which is nice. There we go. This is a perfect example to show like how they changed the difficulty in Specter Tournament, because in Shovel Knight, this is just a staircase that you hit, but in Specter Tournament, they're like, you know, let's add 2 bottomless pits right here. No player is gonna fall for them, but you never know, so let's just put these here just to be a dick. I find that interesting, to say the least. Anyway, let's switch to the Spider Scythe, because it's quite useful, and head on to the Tinkerer. Of course Tinker Knight is scared of ghosts. Why wouldn't he be? Okay, Tinker Knight boss fight, and oh my god, he's actually using a mobile gear! Oh my god, maybe this is why he has post-traumatic stress disorder and gets killed immediately upon getting hit by it. But yeah, Tinker Knight is actually a little bit more formidable this time, which is really interesting. And yeah, he's gonna use this mobile gear, and he's gonna throw wrenches like his life fucking depended on it, which it does, because we're Specter Knight and we're gonna murder him. So yeah, and he doesn't take he doesn't take a full thing of damage from every slash like he does before. And he does have his Tinker Tank with him still, and okay, what the actual fuck is going on? Tinker Knight Phase 2, the final boss of Specter of Torment. And yeah, like, look at this, like, just... You already knew Tinker Knight had a Tinker Tank, but they just decided to make this fight even more ridiculous than it already is, because now he's flying on, like, a floating gear. Everything is going to shit. I'm trying to look for the right curio. There we go. Nice try. Oh my god, that Bounding Soul went all the way from the other side of the screen and managed to hit him. Oh, Jesus. This is actually really bad. Oh my god, Tinker Knight killed me! Oh, okay, we actually get to fight the Tinker Tank right away. That's interesting. Well, at least I'll have a little bit more health to work with this time. Holy crap. Like, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Yacht Club Games somehow made Tinker Knight actually hard. Because, yes, I just died, and, like I wasn't just, like, digging around either. I was actually trying. So, yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, let's use that Bounding Soul again, because it's quite useful, because it appears to be actually surprisingly good at hitting him. And there we go, I can hit him just barely. Nice try. Nice try. There we go. Okay, the Bounding Soul, you can actually bounce it off that, like, spinny whirly dig or whatever and, like, actually hit him. So, Yeah, like, that boss is actually hard for once. Again, like, I actually beat Dinger Knight without taking damage on the first two campaigns, so yeah, not a hard boss in the other ones.